Hello, dear students. How are you today? So, today we have the third lesson of our course. Today at the lesson we continue to work with model number 1, Science and Scientific Phenomena. Please look at this slide. Here you see some words, characteristics, genes, genetics, cells, DNA, chromosomes. Can we predict what we are going to talk about at this lesson? Let's check.
I think the article is about genetic engineering.
What is your prediction? Please pay attention to our lesson objectives. The first is to listen and understand the specific information about DNA. The second is to read and understand the main facts about DNA. The third is to use active vocabulary on the topic DNA. Pay attention to your success criteria. So, and now please, as usual, we start our lesson with new keywords and phrases. Please open your dictionaries and put down all these phrases and words. Listen and repeat.
Be made up of. Be made up of. Bring up. Bring up. Cell. Cell. Characteristic. Characteristic. Chromosome. Chromosome. Debate. Debate. Develop. Develop.
Function. Function.
Gene. Gene. Gene editing. Gene editing. Inherit. Inherit.
Pass on. Pass on.
Prevent. Prevent.
Remove. Remove.
Rights and wrongs. Rights and wrongs. Trillion. Trillion. Unborn child. Unborn child.
What phrase or word do you like more? I like the verb inherit. So please learn these words by heart and try to use them in your speech. So today we are going to work with two pages, page 8 and page 9. Please, boys and girls, look at the picture and read the title of the article, A World Without Disease. What do you think is happening in the picture? How is this related to a world without disease? What is your opinion? Let's check.
The picture shows an eraser, erasing part of a genetic code. This could refer to genetic engineering and the ability to remove faulty genes which cause diseases and which could possibly lead to a world without disease.
Okay, now please, you are going to watch the video on this topic, a world without disease. And please, your task is complete the following sentences using the words below. Please look at these characteristics, DNA, genetics, chromosomes, genes, and illnesses. Okay, you can make a screenshot because now I'm going to show you the video. So now let's start.
A world without disease. If you could change something about yourself, what would it be? Perhaps you'd like the ability to run the fastest or learn languages more quickly. How about living longer? A lot of these characteristics come from your genes, the information in your body that has been passed on from your parents to you. Some, though, come from the environment you were brought up in. Unfortunately, we can also inherit diseases from our parents' genes. But all that might change soon, thanks to the science of genetics and, more specifically, gene editing. Your body is made up of trillions of cells. Inside each cell, you have 46 chromosomes, 23 from your mother and 23 from your father. Chromosomes are made up of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. A gene is a short section of DNA that determines a characteristic, like how curly your hair is or the size of your ears. Genes that don't function properly can cause disease. By removing or replacing the faulty genes in an unborn child, scientists might be able to prevent a disease before it develops. This is called gene editing or genetic engineering. Gene editing could mean the end to life-threatening illnesses like cancer or heart disease. It could also mean that we will be able to select characteristics for our unborn children. Parents may in the future get to choose how strong a child will be or whether they have brown or green eyes. There is a lot of debate about the rights and wrongs of creating designer babies, but the benefits of gene editing are clear: a world without disease.
Okay, sir, please. And now let's work with this exercise. The first information in your body that has been passed on from your parents is in your DNA. Do you agree or not? The science of may allow us to control the disease we inherit from our parents. The science of maybe genetics. People have 23 from their mother and 20 from their father. Chromosomes. Maybe. A gene is a short section that determines a human characteristics. What do you think? Maybe genes or maybe DNA? Gene editing could mean the end of life-threatening, maybe illnesses. Genetic engineering could allow parents to select and the last word characteristics. So let's check. Yes, right one. We should change two words. Yes, gene and DNA. Very good. How many points do you have? 6 out of 6? Or do you have any mistakes? So now please, boys and girls, your task is to read this text on page 8 and do the interactive task. This task you can find in your lesson plan. Let's have a look. What are you going to do in this interactive task? This task consists of 2 exercises. The first is, according to the text, you should decide if the sentences are true or false. There are 8 sentences. And the second exercise is to choose the correct keyword in order to make the true sentence. Also, there are 8 sentences. Be attentive, be purposeful, and do all these tasks. When you finish, please pay attention to the section of reflection. Now, can you listen and understand 3-5 facts about DNA? Can you read and define 4-8 true facts about DNA? Can you use 4 to 8 keywords on the topic DNA? Or maybe more. So, thanks a lot for our lesson. Please be positive, be ambitious, try to achieve all your aims. I wish you a good day. With love, your teacher, Irina Sergeyevna.